Microsoft's hardware requirements for Windows 11 have frustrated users since day one. But one powerful community-made app has been quietly helping people skip those limitations and run Windows 11 on almost any PC. Now, that very tool is getting a major update with smarter Windows Update controls, enhanced compatibility with Windows 11 25H2, and new tweaks that make it safer, faster, and more reliable than ever. Whether you're using it to bypass TPM or CPU checks, this new version goes beyond just installation. It gives you real control over how Windows 11 behaves on your system. In today's video, we'll explore everything new, what these features mean for power users and casual upgraders alike, and whether it's finally time to consider using this tool in 2025. Let's dive in. In the world of Windows customization, one of the most talked about tools just got a powerful new upgrade. The popular Windows 11 requirement skip app, used by millions of enthusiasts to install Windows 11 on unsupported PCs, has received a fresh update packed with smarter Windows Update controls and new tweaks tailored for the upcoming 25H2 release, marking a new era of flexibility and control for users who refuse to be limited by Microsoft's strict hardware policies. Since Windows 11's debut, Microsoft's decision to enforce TPM 2.0 and secure boot requirements has been controversial, leaving many capable older devices unable to upgrade officially. But this small, community-driven app has become a game changer, allowing users to skip those requirements safely and install Windows 11 without the usual compatibility blocks. And now it's even better. The latest version introduces advanced Windows Update management features that let users take back control over how updates are delivered and installed, something Windows 11 users have been asking for since launch. With this update, you can easily pause, delay, or even completely disable automatic updates with a single click, ensuring that your system only updates when you decide. This means no more surprise restarts, no broken drivers, and no forced patches that disrupt your workflow. For power users and IT professionals, this is a massive quality of life improvement, especially on systems running Windows 11 unofficially, where updates sometimes cause compatibility issues or revert bypasses. The developers have also fine-tuned the app for full compatibility with Windows 11 version 25H2, which is set to be Microsoft's next big release, packed with AI-driven enhancements, performance improvements, and interface refinements. The Skip app now recognizes 25H2 builds, adjusts bypass mechanisms automatically, and ensures smoother setup processes with minimal risk of installation errors. This optimization is crucial because Microsoft has been tightening installation paths with each new build, making older bypass scripts unreliable. The new version ensures that users can continue upgrading safely without needing to manually tweak registry entries or boot media every time a new build arrives. Another exciting improvement is the addition of smart detection for system compatibility. The app now scans your hardware configuration and informs you which requirements are being bypassed, whether it's TPM, secure boot, CPU generation, or RAM, giving users transparency and control over what's being modified. This transparency is especially important for those who want to understand the risks before proceeding, as skipping requirements can sometimes disable certain security features. Along with this, the interface has been refined with a cleaner, modern design inspired by Windows 11's Fluent UI, complete with rounded corners, subtle animations, and a simple dashboard that clearly displays update options, bypass toggles, and compatibility status. But perhaps the most underrated change is the introduction of enhanced Windows Update filters. These filters allow users to selectively block certain update types, like driver updates or optional feature packs, while still receiving critical security updates. It's a fine balance between control and safety, giving you the ability to decide what enters your system. And for users running Windows 11 25H2 builds, this feature is a blessing. It ensures that new features or experimental patches don't interfere with custom configurations or older hardware drivers. Additionally, the app developers have improved system recovery integration. Now, before applying any major bypass or update setting, the app automatically creates a restore point, allowing you to roll back changes with ease if something goes wrong. This makes experimenting much safer, especially for users who like to tweak system behavior or test pre-release builds. And speaking of safety, The new release has been thoroughly tested across multiple insider builds, confirming that it doesn't break activation, Windows Defender, or Microsoft Store functionality, which are common issues with unverified bypass tools. Everything now works seamlessly, just like on a supported PC. The team also included minor performance optimizations, reducing the app's memory footprint and improving launch speed, making it not just more powerful, but also lighter and more efficient. It now launches faster, detects your Windows version instantly, and adapts its interface depending on whether you're on 22H2, 23H2, or the new 25H2 build. Another key addition is improved auto-detection for insider channels. The app now supports dynamic recognition of which insider channel your system belongs to, whether dev, beta, or release preview, and adjusts bypass scripts accordingly to avoid update conflicts. This ensures that users testing early builds of 25H2 or even future releases can continue receiving updates without system corruption or installation errors. But it's not just about functionality. The app's philosophy has also evolved. The developers emphasize user responsibility and informed decision-making. When you launch a new version, you're greeted with a short disclaimer explaining what each bypass does and what potential risks it carries, such as loss of certain hardware-based protections. This transparency builds trust and helps users make smarter choices, something often lacking in the world of third-party tools. Another neat feature added is dark mode support, perfectly matching Windows 11's aesthetic. The dark mode isn't just cosmetic. It reduces eye strain and looks fantastic on OLED displays, creating a seamless blend between the app and the OS itself. The update also refines the notification system, replacing intrusive pop-ups with subtle toast notifications that blend into Windows' native Action Center, maintaining a clean and professional experience. Beyond these interface and control improvements, the developers have fine-tuned how the app interacts with Windows setup itself. The bypass routines are now modular, meaning they automatically adapt to future builds without needing a full app update each time Microsoft tweaks installation rules. This future-proof design is especially important as Microsoft continues to harden Windows installation paths to prevent unofficial installations. With this modular system, users can be confident that they won't suddenly lose the ability to install future builds like 25H3 or even Windows 12 when it eventually arrives. There's also a new feature that will delight advanced users: update logs and tracking. The app now keeps a simple record of every change it makes to the system, including which updates were blocked, what requirements were bypassed, and when restore points were created. This makes troubleshooting incredibly easy if anything goes wrong. It's the kind of transparency and documentation you'd expect from enterprise-grade tools, but it's now built right into this community favorite. And if you're concerned about stability, here's the best part. The app now works even better with systems that use custom bootloaders or dual boot configurations, ensuring that its modifications don't interfere with multi-OS setups. Whether you're running Linux alongside Windows or testing different insider builds, you'll have fewer headaches switching between them. Now, looking at the bigger picture, these new features come at a critical time. Windows 11 25H2 is shaping up to be one of the most feature-packed updates yet, and Microsoft is doubling down on AI integration and cloud connectivity. That means tighter control over installations and updates, which makes tools like this more valuable than ever for users who want flexibility. However, it's also important to use them responsibly. While this app is a powerful way to take control of your Windows experience, it's not endorsed by Microsoft, so always back up your data and proceed with care. Still, the improvements here, from better update controls and 25H2 compatibility to safer rollback options and real-time transparency, make this one of the most impressive updates in the tool's history. It's fast, reliable, and polished, proving once again why it's a go-to solution for power users who love to experiment. If you're someone who enjoys customizing Windows and hates being limited by arbitrary hardware requirements, this new version of the Windows 11 Requirement Skip app is a must-try. The enhanced Windows Update controls, 25H2 optimizations, and safety improvements make it the smartest version yet. But remember, always use it responsibly and create backups before making changes. For advanced users, this update is a dream come true. For casual users, it's a peek into what true control over your system feels like. Either way, it's exciting to see community tools evolving alongside Windows itself. And as always, for the latest updates, hidden Windows features, and in-depth tech coverage, stay tuned to TechVerse, where we bring you the future technology, one update at a time.